Hey, it's Wapsia once again, and welcome back to my third progression video. This video is going to be mostly about the regular and the corrupted content and how I came from sucking a lot at them to finally not dying at all. Almost. I have never done this content, and there are two reasons why I'm actually doing it right now. First one is because I kind of wanted to try it for a long time. And I was looking for some new content to do because I have been AFK grinding for so long now. And the second reason is because I needed 1000 crystal shards to make my loot from 100 enhanced crystal keys video, which is actually out right now if you wanna see that. Also, you're gonna see some sweet upgrades and achievements along the way, not only related to Gauntlet of course. This was all streamed on twitch.tv/Vapse, and all the upcoming content can be witnessed live there too. I have been taking a small break because I got 3 of my wisdom teeth pulled out in the course of 2 weeks and it knocked me out for that time. I also got braces now and I may sound different. Alright, let's just jump into it. Of course, before I even started doing Gauntlet, I did watch some guides and tips and tricks to help me get started. The gathering part in the regular Gauntlet is 10 minutes, and you have more than enough time to gather all the resources you need. I'm not gonna go deep into that because this is not a video guide for that after all. So I went into my first Unlife kill. Let's see how many mistakes can I do and how many lessons can we learn. For a start, of course, I get teleported into the boss room with 0 prayer. Lesson learned. Pray the whole thing. Of course. Took me some time, but eventually I got it. Lesson learned. Switch your weapons after every 6 attacks. Yeah. In my defense, I was focusing on not dying, but eventually I realized that I'm doing no damage, and why. Lesson learned. In the end, of course I died, but Unlife was left with only 30 HP. With that realization, I thought to myself, if I go into my second boss try and do just a little bit less mistakes, I should be fine and eventually I can look back at this and can do it without even thinking about it. At the end of the first day, I ended up with 10 kills and only 2 deaths. And as a bonus, we managed to complete a few combat tasks as well. As I was so close to the level, I decided to do a little bit of herbivore. And here is 98 Hunter. And as I continued doing regular content the next day, kills kept coming in, and each time the boss got easier and easier. Another 10 kills. And finally it happened. The big pass itself decided to hop into my inventory. Of course I don't have a clip of it actually happening live, but because I would have hundreds of hours of unneeded recordings. Again, I'm super dry on the fishing stuff. I really hope the pet is not gonna follow that pattern. 200 of those almost 4.8k passes are from Temporos, so I was 4.6 times over the drop rate of getting that big pass. But nonetheless, I'm happy. I'm finally done with all that fishing grind and I can get going with a change of scenery. Kills keep just coming in, and after 40 kills, the average kill time has come from 12 minutes to 8 to 9 minutes per run, which is really nice. And with this kill, we have reached 50 KC. During those kills, we also managed to complete quite a few combat achievement tasks. First 3 deaths were legit, but the last 5 were all related to me trying to complete some combat tasks. And now that we have killed regular Gauntlet 50 times and have some overall experience with it, it's time to move on to Corrupted Gauntlet. The first Corrupted Gauntlet wasn't so bad. I got the perfect prep, everything I needed plus the prayer bot and full inventory of food. Because I had all of this practice beforehand, I was feeling it. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be. Boss is already at 60% HP and I have only eaten 2 fish. I still have over 20 foods left. This is great. Until Unlife showed me personally how punishing mistakes can be. The lower the HP of Unlef, the more punishing he is. Less HP, more tornadoes. The more damage he can stack on you if you mess up even just a little bit. Corrupted Unlef is not as easy as I thought. Almost 2 hours later, it finally happened. And barely. 6 HP left with no food. I managed to get my first Corrupted Gauntlet completion. And a Gauntlet cape. After 5 cruciating deaths, I managed to sneak in 1 kill. And over the next few hours, I managed to get few more kills and ended up my first day of Corrupted Gauntlet with 5 KC. It was time to rest now. The next day, gonna be better, right? Right? Over the course of almost 4 hours, I kept dying and dying and dying. I was getting really demotivated and I kind of started hating this boss and this grind. And then something happened. KC number 10, and I received something. Crystal Armor Seed. It felt good, yet bad at the same time. 10 KC, sure, but having to withstand 22 deaths and several escape for that. I was done. I couldn't take more of that, and went to sleep once again. You know that feeling when you are really close to the level and you can almost feel it already, and you just want to do it. So that's what I did, 88 per year. Now that I'm done with the fishing grind and caught all the big fishes, I needed to find myself a new AFK activity. And because I had so many maple logs from Kingdom, I decided it's time to start maxing another skill. I'm now working on Fletching, and here's 98 Fletching. Because I was so close to a milestone, I decided to do a few beginner clues. Now I have 300 of them in my bank. I will do an announcement and an opening stream once I reach 1000 of them, or any other of the other clues. Let's continue with the Corrupted Painlef. We started off nice actually. First try of the day went real smooth and it felt kind of chill. And we were actually rewarded for it. Back-to-back Crystal Armor Seed. It felt amazing. They're 1 out of 50 and I already have 2 of the 6 seeds I need for the armor in 11 KC. Surprisingly, third day was not so bad. I got 5 kills in 2 hours and I only died a few times. Was I starting to get better? Next day arrives. Another 2 hours of Corrupted Gauntlet. 5 more kills. Even less deaths. What is this? I'm actually improving. Oh, I may have gotten way too comfortable. As more and more kills kept coming in, so did the number of deaths once again. I felt like I was starting to lose focus, as in getting cocky, and I got punished for that. And when you have had enough of dying in Corrupted Gauntlet, you just AFK. And when you do it a lot, you can reach 99 Fletching. Oh yeah. And when you program yourself to do birdhouse runs every hour for a year, you too can reach 99 Hunter. I know I got this level by doing Herbivore, but I was so close to the level, I just wanted to get it, you know? I'm gonna soon run out of AFK skilling activities, which also means I'm getting closer and closer to maxing, eventually. Here is 98 crafting. It was time to get my last crystal shards needed for the video. It was gonna be a long day. It all felt like a breeze because I have slept on it. Kills kept coming in and in. Few deaths here and there, of course, but it doesn't matter. 40 KC already. Time flies when you somewhat can enjoy the content. I remember hating it. Then KC41 brings us another Crystal Armor Seed. And then KC42 makes it a back-to-back Crystal Armor Seed. What is this? With the completion of kill number 50, I have finally reached the kill to death ratio of 1. 50 kills and 50 deaths. So close to reaching my 1000 shards goal. I kept going. And out of the next 12 runs, I managed to successfully finish 10 of them. That means I only died 2 times. I was actually getting the hang of this. Imagine how much easier this is going to be once I have 99 ranged and 99 melee stats. How much easier it's going to be when I eventually get Rigor and Augury from Chambers of Xeric. And with those 1000 crystal shards, I'm going to make 100 enhanced crystal keys. I also made a video about it, loot from those keys. You can check it out if you are interested. To those who are lazy right now, spoilers ahead. 3, 2, 1. I did pull a pair of Dragonstone boots, which was super lucky though. Had to mine a lot of sands for half a day, but in the end, it was all worth it. Another day, another 99. This time, it being 99 crafting. And we are gonna end it here. Eventually, we're gonna go back to Gauntlet, because there are still a bunch of combat tasks to do, need 2 more crystal armor seeds, and of course, the 2 enhanced crystal weapon seeds, and eventually the pet as well. I'm super pumped for the future and what it brings. I hope you liked this video enough to consider subscribing and maybe come follow me on Twitch, say hi, you know. And that's it, have a nice day and bye bye.